Hi everyone, welcome to episode 10 of Adventure of a Lifetime, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last episode for the common route, and I'm pretty sure after this it'll diverge either to the Chisa route or the Emily route. But anyways, in episode 9, we see that Emily needs more practice in scuba diving. She's still not used to it. And there are also rip currents that Chisa mentioned, which can affect their progress at getting closer to the second ship. And even Hiroki can benefit from extra lessons. But obviously, Emily's short on money, and she's pretty much on IOU for the scuba gear. So in order to get more training for her scuba diving, Chisa mentioned the Tuna Hole, where they can go and do some snorkeling, some basic general diving without the need to rent scuba gear. And well, that comes after Emily and Hiroki embarrassing Chisa about her little televised broadcast about her and Finn the dolphin. But anyways, let's see how it goes in this episode. So the outrigger canoe sailed across the peaceful sea. Okay, so Ryota is tagging along as well. So Ryota answers while watching the waves. Oh, I'm sorry for making you join us on this dive trip, Ryota. Oh, come on, not a problem, and plus I was probably interested in it as well. So Ryota was joining the three of us today. So take half an hour or an hour and a half to get to the Tuna Hole of the Yomiyama, and once there, we couldn't just leave the canoe unattended. Okay, so basically, so once you drop us off, you'll be here at your canoe watching it, make sure it's safe until we come back from the Tuna Hole. It's probably going to be a boring task for Ryota, but who cares? But then again, it's his canoe, so speaking of, there are lots of islands in the Ogasawara chain, but most only live on Chichijima and Hahajima. Well, people used to live on other islands, but it was hard to guarantee basics like clean water, so they are mostly deserted. I think it's more like terrain issues. There's probably more mountainous in the other islands, whereas the two main islands, Chichijima and Hahajima, there's mostly plains and flatlands, so it's easier to build civilization there. And plus, they have a port on Chichijima, and that's the main entry port for the Ogasawara Islands, so it's relatively well populated and developed. So Hahajima had fewer people, and as a result, more of the environment in that area was left untouched. And I'm kind of wondering if it's like the island of Hawaii, because Honolulu's on like the main island, Oahu. I don't know if I got the name right, but that's like where this main city is populated, and there's even freeways. But for the other islands, there are people there, but it's not as populated. But anyways, looks like Emily's still a little bit shaky about being in the waters. So Emily was starting to complain. And I wonder where Ryota is in the picture. Oh, here it is! So what's this? So next to the rocky, uninhabited island, a huge arc-shaped rock formation leapt from the surface of the ocean. It was like something from an epic adventure movie. Okay, so this is the Tuna Hole, and the actual island, Yomijima, is a little bit just up. That's an interesting guess, but that's possible. Well, it kind of is like that. Okay, so looking at it from a wider scope, you can see that it is like a little cove alcove. So the formation was probably another product of coastal erosion. A volcanic island arc like Ogasawara had lots of places like this. So basically an archipelago. As we got closer to the Tuna Hole, we saw lots of other boats out for diving. Hello, hello! So for Chisa's family, these were all industry acquaintances. The ones that knew Chisa greeted her as we passed by. So, how's the currents? Chisa asked, collecting information from some of the professional guides. So, it's all good, calm waters, no currents. So it's like, for today there are no currents, so calm waters, it's safe for diving, but some other days, that's not the case. Oh, is that so? Selma's expression became uneasy when she heard about the fast currents. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone would. Well, you'll be fine as long as you're careful. Plus, we'll be with you. Well, apparently, based on Chisa's perceptions, thinking, well, Emily sometimes gets too far ahead. She thinks that she can do it. I think I can. Even though she has not really considered all the technicalities. It's kind of like when Emily wanted to scuba dive at first without getting proper certification. So she just shook her head sadly as she took off her sweatshirt. So Emily and I were already in our swimsuits. So we just needed to put on our fins, masks, and snorkels, and we were set to go. So no mask for Chisa. Oh, so she puts it on for the first time. It's like, wait, so you usually don't put it on? It's like, well, that's if Finn's around. Oh yeah, well, you're not going to call him, right? Well, I think it's more like Finn naturally comes to, Chisa. Oh, that's true. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure, Finn's going to have tuna for lunch. So, pods of bottlenose dolphins showed up a lot around the Tuna Hole. And there's another reason why, or the Tuna Hole was one of the Ogasawara's main diving spots. Wait, let's just hurry up. I can't wait. Okay. One step at a time. Oh, so she just puts on her mask and fins and went in first. Hey, okay, Emily, so you're next. Alright. Let's see how you do. So now that it was her turn, Emily suddenly got nervous about diving without a tank. You'll be alright. I'm pretty sure that's what Hiroki's gonna tell Emily. No, I'm not scared. So Emily switched to her tough girl mode and jumped in. And after I watched her jump in, I picked up the camera. Alright, so I'm off to, we should be back in an hour. Okay, so like I said, Ryota gets to watch the canoe, sit there all alone, all bored. But he's okay with it. So I said to Ryota before jumping in after the other two. So Chisa and Emily were still treading in place, their faces above water.
Hiroki, camera, 大丈夫?
So, how's the camera? So, did you get a shot? Does it still work? Yeah, it works. So I had it hanging around my neck so it wouldn't get lost in the water. So okay, so I have it. I'm gonna test it now. It was kind of a heavy, but not enough to pull me down. Well, of course, all the armor that's needed to make it waterproof.
それじゃあ行くわよ。はぐれないように気をつけて。特にエミリー。
Okay, especially for you, Emily. Okay, I'll do anything you say. So Chisa set her snorkel and went down. Well, so I guess Emily has no choice, but okay, I'll just do it. So it's gonna be really gorgeous down there. I said to Emily, who in sudden show of bravery set her snorkel and went under. So I watched until I was sure she was okay, and then I joined her. Okay, so we're looking under the water, and the light shone softly through the translucent sea. So what is he gonna see? So I said to myself and looked down. So the scene that unfolded before my mask was beyond anything I had ever imagined. So what is he finding underneath the tuna hole? Ah, so tuna. Wow. I was speechless. It's not like I could talk anyways, but I almost forgot to breathe as well. So next to me, Emily and Chisa were both under the exact same spell. So they were amazed at all this tuna around, and it's like, oops, don't forget that we need to take a breath.
すごい数。あれ全部マグロなの？綺麗ね。
Yeah, it's beautiful. For some reason, it does remind me of that one time at the aquarium, where people they go, "Well, if I see tuna floating around in this big aquarium, it reminds me of sashimi floating around." Well, then again, that's them. So the huge arc rock formation of the Tuna Hole continued all the way to the seafloor. So between its two columns swam several schools of tuna. And I remember in books where tuna was like this really big enemy. It was, eating all the little fish. So their scales sparkle from the sunlight beaming down from above. Well, we didn't bother with swimming and just floated there near the surface to watch the scene for a while. The tuna were gathered in the shade of the arc. It was a mysterious sight, and no one really knew why they gathered in this one spot. Well, maybe the water is a little bit cooler, in a sense, and there's probably more food in the cooler waters versus right under the sunlight where it's warmer. So some people say it was to spawn, but no one was sure. Maybe. So what did Emily notice? Emily said excitedly as she pointed. So a giant tuna over 2 meters long was passing directly below us. Wow, 2 meters long. So Emily went deeper as if she was being drawn down to it. Hey Emily!
任せて。
Okay, leave it to me, says Chisa. So Chisa dived down to swim next to Emily. And when she did, the huge tuna swam up next to them. So I wonder what the big tuna's thinking of when they see, or he sees Emily and Chisa. But it's big. So next to the massive fish, the two young girls looked even smaller than usual. Well, obviously, 2 meters is quite long. You're looking at 8 to 9 feet. So I hurried to catch a picture of the scene with the camera. So okay, I'm going to test my camera on this. I wonder if I got a shot. I'm pretty sure I did. Well, if I had, it would make a great picture. So from then on, I took pictures like my life depended on it. Okay, so more shots. I'm going to use up the film and hopefully they'll all develop and become really good pictures. So with a film camera, you couldn't stop and develop the pictures halfway through. That will waste the rest of the film roll. Obviously true, because once you open up the case, once you reel it up, the film is finished, and the only people that can unravel it is the developers. So I started taking pictures of everything, trying to use up the whole film roll. And I wonder how many pictures he can take with that film roll before it runs out. It's usually about 24 to 36 pictures. So I snapped pics of the school tuna as the two girls watched in amazement. And the light coming from the right, or the light coming from right above us, was perfect. And this might be my only chance to get pictures of them in their swimsuits. But I'm sure once the pictures get developed, they're gonna find out. Hey, so you're taking pictures of us like this? But Emily looked as if she had found something else. Oh, a sea turtle! Ooh. Yeah, it is a sea turtle. Interesting. So it wasn't so usual to see green sea turtles around Ogasawara. I wonder how big they are. And there were schools of fish as well. Hey, there's a blackjack, and over there's a big eye trevally. So Chisa pointed or knows something and tapped Emily's shoulder. Over there? On the other side of the school of tuna, near the seabed, we saw a crowd of divers. So tuna hate the exhaust bubbles from the divers, so the divers stay near the edge of the Tuna Hole. And the divers kept watching the school from their position on the seafloor. So we peered down at the seafloor toward the crowd of people. It was certainly a sight for anyone seeing it for the first time. That's true. So after that, we kept snorkeling for a while, with Emily diving down past snorkel depth and Chisa chasing after her each time. So apparently Emily gets too excited that she goes too deep to the point where the water level goes above her snorkel, and then Chisa has to remind her and stop her frequently. So after I ran through the roll of film, I went back up to the surface to drop off my camera. Okay, so I'm done, and hopefully the pictures come out, but my adventure's not over yet. And I have a feeling that Ryota already went down there several times, so he's like, well, it's nothing new, it's just the same old usual. But he's asking Hiroki, so how's your camera? Or how's it down there? Amazing! And it looks like Emily and Chisa are on surface as well. So Emily added as she popped up beside me. Yeah, it was amazing! So I hand the camera over to Ryota. Nice. And she just seemed more excited than usual. So it's your turn. How about you go down and we take a look at the boat, or to watch the boat for you. So yeah, so at least we should consider that Ryota's just watching the boat, and he needs to have something, or you should get something out of this, rather than just watching the boat. Is what Emily seemed to be thinking. So what's his reason? You see, Ryota looked a bit conflicted. So you can't swim? I think that's right. So Emily had the pleased look of a villain who had just found the hero's biggest weakness. How rude. Okay, so like the sashimi sense. Like, well, if I see tuna, I see it as sashimi, and I want to catch one and sell it and make money from my business. So Ryota said as he stood and looked at the tuna hole hungrily. So I'm gonna have as much sashimi as I can, looking at all that. Yeah, I totally get it. Everywhere I look, I just see ingredients. I keep thinking that it would make good sashimi. Oh, there you go. So it looks like Hiroki had the same thought. There was a huge blackjack just now. Oh, see, it looks like Hiroki understands me and is with me. And of course, Emily's like, hey, you can't think that. That's rude. Oh, come on, all those cute fish, and you want to eat them. Oh, that's mean. Oh, come on. Oh, seriously, tuna's delicious. Come on, Chisa, stop them. The only thing that they think of when they see fish like this is food. Cook it. Well, I think I should have some sashimi as well, says Chisa. Wait, why you two? Clearly people react very differently to the sea's beauty. Okay, so putting all that food business down, after we returned to the water, we ended snorkeling for an hour and a half. And then we climbed back into the canoe. Okay, so let's go back to mainland. Well, it was nice to be with fish, or with swim with fins sometimes. I can't wait to go get these pictures developed. So I wonder how they came out. And hopefully the film still works, and I get pictures and not just white images. So we got ready to head back, drying ourselves with towels that we brought. Aww, so I'm gonna miss it. It's over, right? So Emily gave a sad sigh as she looked back at the tuna hole. So what's wrong? Did you want to swim more? So it's not over for you yet? So I wish I had money to rent the scuba gear again and actually do a deep scuba dive down.
ほら、いたでしょ、海底にたくさん。
And looking at the divers, it kind of reminded me of that. So she's not in agreement.
そうね。そこまで行けばシロワニもいるし。
Really? Tigers?
ワニ？海にワニがいるの？
Hope it's not a tiger shark.
ワニって言ってもシロワニはサメだ。
Oh, so they do talk about tiger sharks. Uh-oh.
こんなでっかいね。サメ？
Hey, sharks. So that was one thing that Emily feared of when going underwater. It's like, okay, so if you go too deep, you'll find sharks. Want them?
私スノーケリングでいい。もう海に潜るのやめる。
Fine then, I'll just stick with snorkeling. I don't want to go see sharks. Oh, come on, why are you making her scared of the sea again? Chisa?
ごめんごめん。
Well, I don't think that's a good way to tease Emily.
シロワニは見た目はいかついけどおとなしいサメだから海で出くわしても平気だぞ。
So they're laid back.
海怖い。
But I don't want to see a shark still. You just scared me. Now I kind of lost my motivation. I give up. Well, we came here to help Emily get used to the sea, but we ended up just traumatizing her even more. Oh, the feeling of sharks. Okay, so I wonder what's going on. It's like, awesome, it worked. Okay, so it looks like he went to get the films developed and he was able to get images.
どれ？見せて見せて。
So let me see them. And I hope they don't find out about the one, hey, this is us wearing swimsuits and diving or actually snorkeling.
本当だ。ちょっと貧乏系だけど。
Well, then again, the film is kind of old and grainy, so probably won't get good images. And plus, the lens probably needs a thorough top-down cleaning. So as soon as we got back to town from the Tuna Hole, we had the film developed.
でも綺麗に映ってるじゃない。水の中なのに。
I know, right? Okay, so this is one of the pictures that Hiroki took, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna get a good comment about it. So the pictures were just under postcard size, and we took our time going through each one. And we get another interesting shot of Chisa. So a lot of them were shaky or out of focus, but the ones that had come out well were actually sharper than any digital camera that I've seen. Well, then again, digital camera, it's pixelated, so everything's pixels, and I'm pretty sure like in a good film size, it has about the same resolution as a super high-end digital camera, like one that's like 16K image. Because I know the IMAX film size. So this film, each slide is about the size of a poker card, and those are really big. And if you were to try to scale up using digital, you would get about a 12K or 16K image. And
チサ、あのでっかいマグロと私たちよ。
and 16K, that's or 12K, that's at least way more than what you can get with a standard monitor right now. 4K, 8K.
こうして見ると本当に大きいわね。
Yeah, they look big even in pictures. And I kind of wonder about the pictures that Hiroki took.
どうしたの？
So what's wrong?
さっきから私たちのお尻ばっかり映ってない？
So yeah, Hiroki, what have you been doing? You've been taking pictures of us, our butts, right?
え、そういえば。
Wait, now that you mention it, that's kind of true.
じ
So Hiroki, I want an explanation about this. So let's see how Hiroki responds. Well, what did you expect? Most of the time I was shooting from above. What else was I supposed to shoot? Wow, very, very lame justification. I'm pretty sure it's like the fish, the seafloor, everything else. There's many things that you could take pictures of instead of just us.
マグロにピント合わせなさいよ。なんでお尻ばっかくっきり映ってるわけ？
There you go. It's like, come on, there's this and this and this and why us? Why our butts? Well, you know, get some more lame justification from Hiroki. I hadn't really thought about it. Well, the camera didn't have autofocus, so you had to match the focus some sort of manual with your eye. And it's not like I was focusing on their butts on purpose, it was all subconscious. Yeah. But I certainly couldn't just tell them that. So that's what you're thinking of, right? You know, you make better models than the tuna, don't you think?
まあ、当然よね。マグロもいいプロポーションしてるとは思うけど。
But if it's something for us to share, maybe we should have been the tuna as well. Yeah, right, says Chisa. So Chisa grabbed all the pictures from my hand. Alright, I'm gonna take these pictures from you.
これは没収。
So yeah, I'm taking all the pictures from you so that you don't get to have it. You're probably thinking of something impure, just like Tayo from Kokoro Function. Wait, why? I took these pictures, I want to keep them. It's our memory.
なんかやらしいんだもん。
Well, just way too much.
チサ、私の分は？
Okay, I'll keep them. I'll keep some as well.
フィルムあるから焼き増ししましょう。
Okay, so we got the negatives, so we can always print extras. Okay, so we can print another copy just for between Emily and me, and Hiroki gets nothing. So the girls took off, getting all excited over the pictures that I took. Well, more like well, we got it out of Hiroki's hands, so he'll never get a chance to see them. There won't be any evidence of us. So the girls had been to see. Well, the goal had been to see if the camera worked with the old film, so it had been a success in that regard. But then again, wait, those are my pictures. I want them back.
諦めなさい。女ってのは理不尽な生き物なんだよ。
Well, then again, you have to think about how the girls are feeling. It's like oh yeah, you're right. So that tourist from before had appeared seemingly out of nowhere.
このくらいでへこたれていては結婚生活なんてとてもとても。
So apparently I'm a victim of that. I did stuff like this and I got in big trouble and I'm now suffering. So he probably got a divorce and that really hurt him. So you mean things are always going to be like this?
じゃあね。
Yeah, well, see you later. So the man then wandered off into the sunset with a forlorn aura about him. Seriously, what is with that guy? So hearing that kind of advice from someone with so much more experience really made me think. It's like, well, it is probably for my own good, because I don't want to get in trouble later in life, and well, putting all the pictures aside, now another hot summer day in mid-August. And also the day of the Bond Festival. So the Ogasawara Bond Festival was famous for being quite the spectacle. The locals were pumped and there were many tourists just excited, eager to participate. And at the end of it all was the fireworks. Just like Corona Blossom, the first volume. And Emily's like, wow, busy, so lots of preparations needed. So, so what are they bringing to, So Machiko's Cafe had become a bit hectic after lunch. Well, that was mostly due to us having to run a street staff for the Bond Festival. Okay, so I think they're setting up a stall over there, and they need all the ingredients, everything that they need for the festival, and they have to bring it all over there. So Grandma said that she wasn't going to participate this year because of her legs, but changed her mind thanks to the three of us. Well, I'm pretty sure it's mostly Emily. Because if it was just Hiroki, then she would, okay, I'm still going to give up, I don't want to do it. And you're not going to convince me. So we were just happy to help out. Okay, so what are we going to put on the menu for that place over there? So just iced coffee? What about this and that? Ah, the iced coffee, that famous introduction in Lovekami Divinity Stage with it was Kagura. It's like when Yamato went to a really fancy guy's cafe, the only thing he wanted was iced coffee. And of course Kagura tried to convince him to buy something more than just iced coffee. Haha, yeah, little birdie told me they got their hands on some good stuff, and I figured I'd try making the cafe secret dish. So, what's the secret dish that you want to make and surprise everyone? Wait, it has to be that. So Chisa has an idea of what it is. And before he can say it to Chisa, Ryota's here. It's like, oh, just time, Ryota. So Ryota had brought some fish he caught this morning. Okay, so the special dish has something to do with fish. So Emily peeked inside the styrofoam box Ryota had brought and then jumped back and latched onto Chisa. It's a shark! Well, it's already dead and it can't bite you, so you shouldn't worry that much. So, what do you want to do with this shark? What are you gonna make? You don't know? Well, I'm just gonna accept it with thanks. So we're gonna make shark burgers tonight. Shark burgers. So Emily went as pale as a ghost and was about ready to foam at the mouth. So sharks were actively sought out, but sometimes they get caught in nets by accident. Well, I wonder what kind of net they're using. It's probably not authorized. Because that's why they ban certain nets, because it catches the wrong animals. And it would be a big problem if the animal is endangered. Well, if the meat made its way to the Machiko Café, we used it to make shark burgers. And that's even worse, so okay, I'm gonna use endangered species and make something out of it. Why not just let it go? So since we never knew what we'd be able to offer them, we treated it like a secret dish.
よう、りょうた、いいサメじゃないか。
And obviously the grandma's happy. He's like, yes, we got a shark, so we get to make more of that special dish. So grandma came out to inspect Ryota's catch. It's like, okay, so this shark is good. It'll make good food.
おうよ、マチコバ。今朝上がったばかりだぜ。
おい、そこのクソガキ、何やってんだ。さっさと
And
さばいちまいな。
obviously she orders Hiroki. He's like, hey, go clean it for me. What are you doing? Don't be lazy. Geez, I mean, roger that.
やるか。
Well, let's do it together.
あんたには刺激が強いだろうから、私らは盆踊り会場に荷物の搬入でもしに行こっか。
Well, you don't have to watch this anymore. I know it's grossing you out, so let's just go over to the festival area. Okay, okay. So sun was setting and people were starting to gather at the Bond Festival grounds.
どうにか間に合ったな。
Okay, so the festival has now started. Well, thanks for laying a hand, Ryota. So cleaning a big shark like that really took skill, and luckily Ryota had the experience since he came from a fishing family.
いいって。俺もカフェマチコの裏メニューのファンなんだ。
Well, come on, the reward is worth it. It's like if we clean this and make a really good shark burger from this, then it's gonna taste really good, and I really want it. So I can't wait for it. Well, good, because you are free to eat all you want. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna eat lots of shark burger, maybe a shark double burger. So we divided the clean meat into sections and ground what we needed. And the rest would be used in other dishes or sent to the local supermarket. I'm not sure the supermarket is going to take it though.
にしても、おっせえな、売り子たち。何やってんだ？
But for some reason, those two ladies are taking their sweet, delicate time. Well, they said that they needed some time to change though. And they told me when they had returned to the shop, but they couldn't imagine why aprons would take so long. Or I couldn't imagine. So while we waited, a crowd of locals and tourists gathered and chatted about the shark burgers.
先に始めちまうか。
Okay, so let's just start selling without them around. Okay, I guess that's so. And just then...
お待たせ。遅くなってごめん。
Okay, so Chisa's here.
ごめんなさい。
And same with Emily. Wait, what were you two doing? Alright, here's Chisa. I guess this is good, Emily.
Ooh.
Wow, so this is nice. So when the gathered crowd noticed the pair in their yutaka, they naturally parted to let the two girls pass. Okay, come on through. Here you go. Come on, come on.
ちょっと何か言いなさいよ。
So come on, say something.
似合ってないかも。
So how do we look? Says Emily. So, come on, just say something. Don't make us too more embarrassed than we already are. Ah, so we get to pick how we respond. So I'm not really sure which one links to which route, so I'm just going to see what each of the options say. Okay, so let's see what the first one says. I'm not sure this is the Emily option or the Chisa option. I'll have to check later. So your chick looked really nice. Well, I was honestly at loss for words. And that seemed like the best way to reply. Now it's their turn to react. So, what are they gonna say about my response?
本当やった
Well, I guess that's good.
まあエミリーのついでみたいに褒めてもらっても困るけどね
So I'm guessing that the first option is like the Emily route. So, well, you probably liked Emily better than me. So even though you mostly met Emily... Wait. Well, it looks like they got it.
サメバーガー一つくださいな
And before they could say more, Chinami's like, shark burger, please. So Chinami had stuck to Chisa's side and used her to jump to the front of the line. Hey, no cutting. Okay, so one shark burger coming right up. And with that, Hiroki just serves her even though she cut in line. If you're like, hey, don't you think that you should go back in line? You're supposed to, wait for your turn?
エミリーやるよ
So, she's like, well, Emily, you go as well. So you're next.
え
Or like, it's time to serve customers.
カフェマチコの裏メニューサメバーガー販売開始ですこちらへ並んでください
And I wonder how many shark burgers are they able to make with that one shark before they run out. Because if it's a limited item, and I'm pretty sure Ryota only caught one shark and not lots of them. So the two young ladies and Yutaka begin organizing this line, running the register, calling in more customers. I was busy making the grill with help from Ryota. Order up!
サメバーガーとアイスコーヒーで1500円になりますありがとうございます
So novelty of shark burgers and the two beautiful girls in Yutaka attracted a huge line within 5 minutes of opening.
すごい人
Well, it's like, well, you have all the good things, so I want it.
すいませんお隣に迷惑になりますんで
So I want to
逃
be,
がさないようにお願いします
so I want to be served by beautiful ladies, and I also want to eat a very rare entree.
サメバーガーうまうま
And Shinami's enjoying it. Oh, nice shark burger, tastes really good. So tourists typically brought them for novelty, but once they had a taste, they were sold. I'm not sure if sold is like well, that's it, I don't want to have another one, or like, it's good, I want more of it. So Machiko's Cafe didn't offer shark burgers just because they were unusual. Grandma's recipe was well thought out and exquisite.
みんなよく怖くないわね私だったらサメなんて食べられないわ
It's like, well, I find it very strange that they like shark meat. So Emily was surprised by how well they were selling.
そう言わずに食ってみろってうまいぞ
Come on, try one. It's good, and you'll probably change your perception once you taste one bite.
そうそうそう言ってる人に限ってハマるのよね怖いものをあえて食べることで恐怖を克服するのです浴衣も似合う金髪のお姉様
And I wonder if it's gonna be like what happened with the Krabby Patty. There was one episode of SpongeBob where Squidward he adamantly refused to try Krabby Patty, but when he ate one little bite, he loved it so much that he found all sorts of ways to try to sneak in and get Krabby Patties. And obviously, he well, of course, at the end of the episode, he explodes and has to go to the hospital. And of course, the doctor's like, well, that was how it was when I ate my first Krabby Patty.
じゃあ後で一ついただこうかしら
Okay, I guess I have no choice, but I'll just go try one after all this. Well, forget later. Here's one now, so why don't you eat it right now? Don't wait until it's cold.
でも
So basically just So Hiroki just basically just flipped up a shark burger on the fly for Emily. So I've had dinner and right. So come on, you have one too, Chisa.
いいの？
For real? And just think, when people got a load of you two lovely ladies chowing down, they'll come running. Oh, it's cute the way that he eats the stuff, and it's all lovely, and the way that Emily tries very, very hard to eat through something that she's never tried before.
そういう作戦か。もう十分な気がするけど。
Well, so you're trying to use it as advertisement, right? Well, I think we have enough of a crowd already, so Emily and Chisa accepted their shark burgers. Well, I will just eat it anyways. And plus, Hiroki's right that we're hungry.
美味しいかも。
Okay, it's pretty good, says Emily.
あん。懐かしいこの味。最近やってなかったもんね、店で。サメを食べてるの。不思議な気持ちだわ。
This is weird.
別に珍しくないだろう。スーパーにもたまに並んでるぞ。
Well, it does come in the supermarket more often than you think. Well, even more customers came by, drawn in by the two girls delicately eating shark burgers, trying to keep their yutaka free of stains.
美味しいですよ、サメバーガー。ちょっと怖いけど、でも美味しいサメバーガー一つ1000円です。
And now they're using it as advertisements. Like, it tastes good. We tasted it and it was really good. And we can offer it to you for only 1,000 yen. Well, there's so many people online, and it never seemed to shorten. And it looked like we were going to be number one in sales tonight. Obviously.
サメバーガー売り切れです。
Okay, so the last of the shark burgers has been sold.
みんな売れちゃった。
サメ1匹分が2時間ちょいか。
Wow, so like we went through a whole shark in just 2 hours. I'm tired, says Hiroki. So I flopped into a chair and finally took a break. And with that, we were sold out. At some point, I'd given up on trying to keep track of how many burgers we've sold. I'm sure it's probably maybe into the hundreds.
あとはアイスコーヒーとスムージーをのんびり売るって感じか。
Okay, so we can just go to the easy iced coffee and smoothies.
すごい勢いだったわね。
Well, thanks for your help, poster girls.
遊んでこいよ。こっちはもう大丈夫だから。
So Emily and Chisa looked at each other.
でもまだおしまいじゃないんでしょ？
But we're still open for business, you know?
看板娘が両方いなくなっちゃうのはまずいでしょう。
And it's like, well, we're still trying to hold up this place. We're trying to be this advertisement. And now that we don't have shark burgers, we still want to keep our customers up. We want to still have a flow of customers coming in. And now we're the only girls, or like the only thing left for the Machiko booth, or the stall.
そうだな。じゃあ交代で休憩だな。
Okay, so don't forget your breaks.
ヒロ、お前も遊んでこい。久しぶりだろ。父島の盆踊り。
That's true. So I stood for my chair.
ヒロ兄はどちらをお供にするのでしょうか。
So Hiro, which lady will be accompanying you? So which one do you want to go? Which one do you want to go with you on the break? So everyone's like, so who's Hiroki gonna pick? Okay, and it looks like we get to decide which girl we want to take, or Hiroki gets to take on break. And I'm pretty sure this is where the divergence route begins. So, if you pick Emily, if you did all the right choices, it would take you to Emily's route, and if you pick all the right choices, it'll take you to Chisa's route. So I'm going to end episode 10 right here, and I'm going to rewind and see what happens if I pick the other option for the other choice that we've seen earlier. So hold on a minute, I'm going to pause the game. Okay, so I'm back at the first selection of this episode, and let's see what happens if I pick the second one, which is like, well, you two look okay. So I mean, I guess that you two look okay? So I blurted without thinking, soon after feeling embarrassed for choosing to compliment them in that way. Oh.
まあ、Hirokiならそう言うでしょうね。
Well, then again, Lady Killer Hiroki knows how to woo the girls. So Ryota punched me lightly in the side. It's like, hey, come on, that's a lackluster reply. Come on, be more excited. You just made the girls feel bad. Yeah, so you need to work on your game. You need to know how to pick the right words. This isn't embarrassing at all.
サメバーガー一つくださいな。
Okay, so looks like this is where the first option will take us. So Shinami interrupting them is like, I want one shark burger. So it's quite interesting that at least we got Emily to have a little bit more experience with diving or snorkeling, and at least she's getting a little bit more interested in the water. She was able to see lots of tuna and some other fish and other divers around the Tuna Hole. And I hope that shark scare from Ryota and Chisa didn't really push Emily down and get her to be scared of the ocean again. So in terms of how I will proceed, I'm not really sure what route I'm going to play first, the Chisa route or the Emily route, but I will have to rewind the visual novel all the way back to the first option and make sure I get all the right choices to play either the Chisa or the Emily route. And I'm going to reset the episode number, so it'll be back to episode 1, starting with the Chisa route, and back to episode number 1 when I do begin the Emily route. And I'm feeling that I'm about halfway there. I'm not really sure how many episodes it'll take to get through the individual character routes, but all in all, I'm expecting about 22 episodes total for this visual novel. So with that in mind, I'll see you later in one of the individual character routes.